Hello student, how are you? I hope you are all good and safe at home. We are on the chapter number 8. We are discussing about communication, and today our topic name is classification of business communication. You know that what is business communication and what is communication, and today we will discuss about the classification of business communication. Look at the board, and in the board you can see the business communication classification diagram. This diagram introduces you the how many types of business communication. Here is the business communication I write in short, and this business communication based on three different things it is classified. Number one, based on parties. How many parties in the business communication process? We can see the sender and the receiver, two parties. So we can say that, and these two parties, one can be internal, another can be external, or one can be internal, or both of them can be internal and both of them can be external. So how can I define the external and internal? Internal means within organization it can be internal, within a country boundary if the communication happen, that will also be internal. If the out of border we communicate with others, then it will also be external. So external and inter can be two type of. One is within internal in a business or company, or outside of the company. It can be internal and external. So we will give importance on within a company and out of company. So, such things, if I give you example, in a the organization, sales manager and the production manager, if those can communicate each other, it will be internal communication, because within organization they are related each other. But if a sales manager contact with the customer outside of the customer, it will be the external communication. Or a business in the country is communicate with the others, a multinational company abroad, then it will be also be the external communication. So internal and external, you understand. Now internal communication can be vertical and horizontal. Vertical, do you know? Vertical means it will be like this, it will be straight. Vertical. Vertical means if a foreman, if a worker contact with the manager, manager contact with the general manager, general contact with the managing director, then it will be a vertical. But also same way, here managing director contact with general manager, general contact with manager, manager contact with worker, it's also be vertical. Vertical means coming from up, go down, it you communicate, vertical communicate, or coming from lower position, go to the, it's also vertical. But what is horizontal? Horizontal means with a communication happen between or among the same position in organization, like this production manager, like this sales manager, there's all same position they are assigned. So if they contact each other, it will be horizontal, because in the same level it is contacted each other. Okay, that is the horizontal communication. So it is complete about the parties, how many types of communication can be, business communication can be. Now in the formalities, you know that what is formalities. Formalities means to maintain all these rules and regulation in an organization, so many rules and regulation. If maintaining all these rules and regulations, if I contact with the others, then the communication will be formal. Or if I don't care about the rules and regulation of the organizations, if I contact with the others, then it will be informal. So how the formal communication can? Simple. In a company, it is mandatory to call out of a general meeting every year. So that will be the and that day all the shareholder will come together and sit down, and the management authority will discuss their activities and loss profit, how many expenses, how many incomes. They will describe about the short review in front of the shareholders. So that will be formal. Okay, but informal, suppose that in a organization two workers are working there, they are communicating with each other about their personal things or about their without any contest they are contacted it. Hello, how are you, what is going on, what are you doing? So this is unnecessarily they can contact each other, or necessarily but not assigned by the company and not is instructed by the company, that will be informal. So I hope you understand what is formal communication, what is informal communication. Informal communication cannot approved by the organization structure, or formal communication always approved by the authority, proper authority. Now coming to the others communication. What are the others communication are there? Others communication is personal communication. Personal communication, already I earlier said that a person, personally I can contact with my friend, it will be personal. I can call my friends, hello friends, where are you? Come to in front of Sangsad Bhavan, I will meet you. That will be the informal, personal, and also informal. So this is and mass communication. Mass communication, do you know mass communication? Huge amount of people, huge number of people there in front, and I will talk to them. I get response of them. They will communicate with each other. It is mass communication. Mass communications, there is so many peoples are contacting each other, or so many peoples are contacting with few peoples. That is mass communication. So when a company try to make promotion in a huge amount of people, within a huge amount of people, that times it will be mass communication. That will be also business communication, because their main aim to sell product to the among the people. So that is it called mass communication. And organized communication. Organizational communication is in organization there are chairman, there is a managing director, there is a secretary, so many posts are there. So who are the assigned person in that post, they will communicate each other. That will be the organizational communication. In every company there are so many people are posted or assigned in very important places, so that will be the organizational communication. So if you have any questions, you can ask me, but I think this structure is very easy to understand. How many communication can be happened in an organization, and how many parties can communicate each other, and formalities, depend on formalities and other communications. Here are so many. So now if I give example like this, in a team, Rohim communicate with their subordinate. Rohim as a manager, he communicate with their subordinate. What types of communication Rohim made? What you can say? It is the vertical communication, because he is a manager, he communicates with the subordinate, means his lower posted worker or lower posted officer. So that will be the vertical communication. In the vertical communication under the internal communication. Okay, so both of them internal also. So if someone said that it is internal communication, that also be right. But if you do specify this is the under internal communication, it is vertical, that will be the correct and perfect. The examiner will be satisfied. I hope you all will do like this what I am saying. If you have any problem in your understanding, you can ask me during the class time, but don't feel any hesitate to ask me question. Always If you don't understand any point of my lecture video, you can ask me. Frankly, I will answer verbally or I will answer written if you choose better. So today our topics was business, classification of business communication. Okay, thank you all, and thank to watching this video.